Hello info oddities, welcome to a new video, and what is this? A commentary video without a face cam? We haven't had one of these since literally the dawn of this channel's existence, which is crazy, but the reason I will not be showing my face in this video is so that I can show you guys the gameplay I recorded for Mortal Kombat 1, which just had its beta this past weekend. And so in this video, I wanted to talk about my thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1's gameplay as a casual fan. At least, casual fan of the gameplay, because when it comes to like the lore and stuff, I mean, I'm pretty much as far away from a casual fan that you can think of. Not like to brag or anything, but just like it's what it is. But when it comes to gameplay, I'm not familiar with all the terminology and the hit, start, frame, data, jargon, whatever. I'm not familiar with all of that, so I'm not going to be talking about any of that stuff in this video. If you want to find a YouTuber who's going to talk about that stuff, watch Ketchup and Mustard, watch, I don't know, someone else who knows more about this stuff or something. But as for this video, I'll mainly just be talking about what I noticed, what I thought was fun, what I thought wasn't fun, which there isn't a lot of. Spoiler alert. I really like how this game plays. Also, I want to let you guys know that I didn't really play online that much. I mostly just played towers. I want to say I only had like maybe 6 or 7 online games just because I wanted to kind of get a hang of the characters better, and it's hard to do that when you got people who are already busted at the game doing like 20-minute combos on you. So yeah. It's probably just a skill issue though. So yeah, I'm not really going to be talking much about like the connection and all that stuff. I'm assuming it's fine because I haven't really seen anyone like complaining about it, so I don't know. Just letting you guys know. But as for my just general thoughts straight off the bat, like I said earlier, this is a super fun game. I really love the combos. Just, they're super satisfying. There's something just so smooth about them and the way they flow together that just, it's different. It feels different from previous Mortal Kombat games, and I think it's much better here. And of course, there's going to be people online complaining about, oh, the animations are bad. NRS has bad animations. But like, come on. No normal person is going to be complaining about that. No normal person's even going to notice. Like, if you just look at the animations how they are without taking a microscope and looking at it every minute detail, then it's fine, all right? It's there. It works, all right? Stop complaining about the characters not moving exactly pinpoint muscle accuracy or whatever, how a real person would actually move. Like, just stop. But yeah, like I was talking about, the combos feel very nice in this game, and they're definitely harder to pull off than Mortal Kombat 11 because Mortal Kombat 11 was kind of basic, and plus the fact that that game didn't really have any long, super drawn out, but also super fun to actually do combos. But this game does kind of return to that a bit, especially with the aerial combat, which I love that they brought back from Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Of course, it's kind of different here with that game being like 3D and this one being 2D, and there obviously has to be changes, but you know, there's just more combo opportunities in this game and opportunities for longer combos that don't feel awful to do because you're just doing the same things like over and over again. But they're also definitely not like too hard or anything. It's a nice like mix between them being like super hard to pull off and you have to like be pinpoint accurate with the timing of every move you do and stuff like that, but also not being too easy like I was saying with Mortal Kombat 11. Because we all know Mortal Kombat 11 really appealed to casual gameplay, and you know, that's fine I guess, but there's also some people who want to do super long combos and do flashy stuff, and you know, that makes sense. Like, people can want what they want, and you should at least try to appease to both of those sides. And I think this game has a nice balance of that. Now, when it comes to some of the other things, like, well, I guess the big thing we should talk about are the cameos. I got a little confession here, and I know if I was going to make this video, then I probably should have done this more, but I didn't really use the cameos all that much. Like, if you see some of the gameplay later, I think Sonya is the only cameo that I really use that much, especially during combos. I think she has like her leg grab move, which I use a lot in combos to start combos. I think I tried to like use it in the middle of combos to extend them, but it didn't really work that much because I don't think you can actually use cameos in the middle of combos, at least not like on certain moves, which kind of sucks. But yeah, as for cameos, like, they're cool and all. but I definitely wish there was a one-on-one mode. I think it's kind of silly that there isn't, but we don't know yet. There could be one in the game, but I'm hearing a lot of people say that there just isn't going to be one, which kind of sucks. But yeah, since I didn't really use them that much, I can't really speak too much on cameos, but I don't know. I'm sure once I get used to them, they might become cooler. Not as much to talk about really with this game. I think Flawless Block comes back, but I didn't really use it that much because I didn't really use it that much in Mortal Kombat 11 either, because Mortal Kombat 11 had a lot of features and stuff that I didn't really use that much. But I guess when it comes to breakaway or breakers, how it is now, of course, Mortal Kombat 11 had the awful breakaways. This game has breakers return. They were kind of annoying, actually. I never really used them. At least I didn't use them on purpose. Sometimes I would do them on accident. But when it comes to just playing against the CPU, like, I know it's probably different when you're actually just trying to play the game just how it is. But as a person trying to learn and as a person trying to do combos and stuff, the breakers were definitely like annoying. They would interrupt me trying to do combos and they would like knock me back super far and I had to get set up back into the position to do the combo again. It definitely got kind of annoying, but I guess it's fine. Like, I don't know. I just think maybe there has to be some way to kind of limit them more, like maybe have like a limited amount of breakers per round or even match, just as a whole. I think that's how it was in the 3D era too, was like you had a limited number of breakers, and I think maybe they should bring something like that back. Because I feel like pretty much every time I would chain combos together and do one combo, then do another combo, I would end up getting breakered. And maybe there should be like some way to counter that, but I think that kind of defeats the point of breakers if you include an ability to counter it, but I don't know. Some people say in game design you should always have a counter for everything. I don't know. All right, I'm not some fighting game design expert. All right, I am a game design, I wouldn't say expert, but I'm into game design, but I'm not like an expertise in this field particularly. But yeah, breakers, something needs to change. I'm not sure what. I'll leave it to the people who are smarter than me. When it comes to fatal blows, I mean, I don't know. They're pretty much how they were in MK11. I didn't use them that much because I was playing the CPU most of the time, so I didn't really get to that low of health most of the matches that we played, but I did do them a few times, and I like how they're pretty much X-rays now, because like in Mortal Kombat 11, it was kind of weird that they kind of downgraded from like a super cool and unique super move from like Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, and then Mortal Kombat 11, it was just kind of like, okay, they're just like hitting them and blood splatters everywhere. It's kind of boring, but I'm glad they brought back the X-rays, even though they're still calling them fatal blows. And I also enjoy that there are only 2 moves now, because like in Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat X, there were all like 3. I think Mortal Kombat 11 might have had like 4 moves in the super moves or the X-rays or fatal blows or whatever you call them. And that was a bit much. These ones are a bit shorter, I think, but still a bit long. I would still just prefer not to have like super moves at all. And I would prefer them to be replaced by crushing blows from Mortal Kombat 11, which I'm kind of disappointed didn't come back. But yeah, other than that, yeah, there's not really much to talk about with gameplay. It's much simpler than Mortal Kombat 11, even with like the cameos and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say just generally. I guess fatalities were interesting, actually. There is something I want to talk about with fatalities, and it's, I don't think they have the like distance thing. Like you have to be a certain distance away from your opponent in order to do the fatalities. I think they got rid of that, but for some reason on Katana, I just wasn't able to do her fatality from close range. I was only able to do it from far away, so I don't know if that's like just a thing on Katana specifically, because every other character I could be as far away as I wanted to and I would just do the fatality no problem. But with Katana, like it was a problem. Like I had to be like farther away than some of the other characters' fatalities. So I don't know. Maybe they do include it, maybe they don't. I don't know. I also didn't do that many brutalities, but that's because there's only like one of them, and it's the uppercut one that is kind of hard to do if you don't land the uppercut as like the last move while your opponent is like standing still and standing right in front of you. And I also didn't do that many uppercuts because I was trying to learn combos and stuff. I would only really use it to like get them away, but yeah, like that's pretty much it for finishers and stuff, I guess. But yeah, let's just move on to individual characters. So we'll start off with the main man and also the first character that I played, which was Bi-Han SubZero. The first time playing as Bi-Han SubZero, at least as like a actual roster slot, as his own roster slot, since what, like Mortal Kombat, literally Mortal Kombat, no, not Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat, or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. That's the last time Bi-Han SubZero had his own character slot. That's crazy. Because yes, he was in Mortal Kombat 9, but he was a skin for Kuai Liang. Yeah, wild. But we're finally playing as him again. And when it comes to SubZero, I think he's more a character that I'm going to be playing because I actually like his character more so than his gameplay. His gameplay, it was good. It was like, I don't know, he's kind of middle of the road for me. Like, he's just kind of a cool character, no pun intended. But yeah, I definitely want to learn him more. I definitely think he's a character that I want to main just because, like, come on, it's Bi-Han SubZero, my favorite character in like all of Mortal Kombat, so I have to main him. But yeah, I definitely wish I could have done more with him, but the time ran out before I could learn really the full extent of the character. And I think once the tutorial mode is introduced in the actual game, then I could play around with him some more, go online, play him against other characters, all that stuff. I don't know if gear will be in the game, but just developing his character will probably let me learn him a bit more. So I definitely want to main him. But when it comes to just like his gameplay and stuff, he's a pretty basic character. He has like this he has this like pop-up move where he uses like his ice axe, and that's kind of the main combo starter, I guess, that I used. And you can't really see it from the gameplay because I kind of learned this a bit later on when I wasn't you know, just learning him for the first time. But there was this pretty cool combo that I learned to do with him, which was like using that pop-up move, then doing ice clone like right below the other character, and then they would freeze, and then I could do another combo after that. And yeah, I think it was super cool, especially as a casual fan who's not like a super godlike combo doer in these games. I think it was pretty cool to be actually be able to learn and create a combo by myself. That's right. I didn't have to go online and look up combos. I could just do it myself. Aha. But yeah, SubZero, he's pretty good. The one thing I will say that I don't like about him is that I think his ice ball is like too slow. Like its startup is kind of sluggish, and I don't know. I just wish it was faster, like how it's been in other games. But it's not that big of a deal, I guess, especially with cameos like Frost, who are able to freeze you, and you have a lot of moves that are able to freeze your opponent. So I guess having like a super fast ice ball would also kind of like, I don't know, be unbalanced, because you can't just be freezing your opponent like every 2 seconds. But moving on, I think the next character I played as was actually Kenshi, and he was really interesting. All right, I'll just get the main thing out of the way. He has this like move where he like summons an ancestor, and I think the term is like puppet character or something along those lines, where you can actually play as like 2 different characters at once. So basically, as Kenshi, when you summon like your ancestor, you can hold block and you can kind of control the ancestor, and you can do certain moves. Of course, he's not like a full character or anything. I think some games, like other fighting games, have like full-on playable separate characters when you're able to do this stuff, which is crazy. I'm glad they didn't do that because I would just not be able to keep up. But yeah, with Kenshi, you kind of have this ancestor fighter that you can control. You can also control him at the same time that you're using Kenshi, and it gets kind of confusing, and he feels like a character you're going to have to practice a lot with in order to really fully be good at him, especially with that certain move. Like, that's going to be something people are going to have to take a lot of time to master, and I feel like he's going to be one of those characters that don't get played much, but when they are played, they're like super good. But yeah, I definitely tried to do some combos with him. There was some interesting things that I was able to do with some of his moves, especially with the ancestor. It has one of their moves like a pop-up move, so you can do some combos after that. But the problem is that in this sort of ancestor state, I guess, with Kenshi, he brings out his sword, and you're not able to do special moves, I don't think, with the sword out, because I tried to do them, but it just didn't work. I don't know, maybe I'm just bad at putting in the inputs. But I tried to do them, didn't really work. So you kind of just have to like mash buttons and see what works, because I obviously wasn't checking the moves list in the middle of the actual fight. But I don't know why I didn't do that. That was just kind of stupid of me. I just wanted the gameplay for you guys to be more clean, so that I wasn't just pausing every 2 seconds. But yeah, I wasn't checking the move list, so I don't know if it changed in between like him having his sword and him just having it like sheathed, which is how he is normally. So I didn't know the combos and stuff. I know like what to do. I was just kind of like mashing buttons, trying to figure out something I could do that's cool. But yeah, definitely a character people are gonna have to put a lot of time and invest a lot of time into, because he's super interesting. He was definitely fun to play while I got to play as him. But yeah, definitely not a character I'm gonna go for as a main, because it's gonna be it's not fun. Just it's not fun putting that much time into a single character that I'm probably not going to be able to be good at, because I have a super low skill ceiling when it comes to fighting games. So yeah. Next, moving on, we have another character whose name starts with a K, and that is Katana. Now, from what I'm hearing, Katana seems to be the character who's been like the least talked about. I don't know, maybe between her and Johnny Cage, because I've heard like a lot of praise being dished out to like other characters, and oh, this character's super fun, this character's super fun. But Katana is one of the characters that I'm not really hearing a lot of people talk about, which I think is interesting. I definitely think out of the characters I played, I don't know, her gameplay was kind of the least interesting, besides the next character I'll get to, which will be after this. But yeah, Katana, yeah, I can definitely understand where it's coming from, because she didn't really have a whole lot to work with, but I think she was still a fun character to do, or not to do. I don't do, no. Oh God, why did I say it? Why did no, I don't mean it like that, guys, please, no. But yeah, play, she was a fun character to play. I don't think any of the characters in the games are like super unfun to play or anything. Like, I think they were all pretty cool. I'm guessing when the actual game comes out, there's going to be characters that suck, but as of right now, I don't think any of the characters were particularly bad or unfun to play. But with Katana, I could definitely see what people are saying. But yeah, I definitely did have fun with her. I'm just struggling to remember, honestly, which I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe people just aren't remembering what Katana really brought to the table. But I think she has this move where she like throws her fans up in the air, and like it takes the opponent and swooshes them up into the air. I think I used that a lot as like kind of my combo starters, or I think I even used it sometimes like mid combo to pop them up again so I could combo them even more. But yeah, I don't really remember that much. I don't know. This is kind of weird. Like for the other characters, I can kind of distinctly remember like what combos and stuff I was doing. With Katana, it's a little hard. Why am I not remembering this? But yeah, she's definitely a fun character. And that's all I have to say, because I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, fan. I'm a fan of Katana. Even though she's definitely not one of my favorite characters, I am still a fan. Get it? Fan of Katana, the character who uses fans as her weapons. I'm a fan of. Yeah. Next, moving on, I have my personal least favorite character to play, or character that I guess I just struggled to figure out the most. That's probably more likely what it is. I just probably suck at using this character for some reason, and that is Liu Kang. I just could not get any sort of long, fun, like just continuous flowing together combos with this character. There wasn't a lot of moves that popped up the opponent, at least that I could figure out. Definitely none of his combos really did that. I mostly used, I believe, Sonya as a cameo to kind of pop up the character so that I could combo them. But when it comes to just his base moveset, I wasn't really able to do much with him. And that's kind of something I noticed, is that the characters don't have a lot of moves that pop up their opponent. And I'm going to guess that's mostly because the cameos are supposed to do that. And that's going to apply to a lot of things in the game, because there's just not going to be as many options with the individual characters that you're actually playing as, like the main fighter themselves, because yeah, the cameo, and you don't want to give them like too many tools and stuff. So yeah, just Liu Kang was not like the most fun character to play as. Like there's a cool dragon move. Like he has his dragon kick and then like a dragon comes out or something. He has like a version of his bicycle kick. It's not exactly the same. He kind of like blows in the air while he does it. So there's a lot of like Liu Kang's just classic moves. There is the fireballs and stuff, but like obviously that's going to be there. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of like just adjustments to moves he's had in the past, but they're like kind of completely different now. So it's kind of weird. And yeah, there just isn't a lot of options when it comes to Liu Kang. And I just felt kind of helpless, and I kind of just did nothing but do combos the whole time and use Sonya as the actual combo starter, which, yeah. So that kind of sucks. But moving on, I think we should just move on from that. Another character who I played as, the next character I played as is Li Mei. Li Mei was definitely a very, very fun character to play. I think she does the most damage out of all the characters because I feel like the matches I played with her were going by like super, super quick. Like I was just like destroying them. And I don't know, maybe just like she's one of those characters that I'm particularly good at. But no, I had a lot of fun with Li Mei. She has like this move where she like creates a lantern or something, and like I use that along with a combo where like she pops up the opponent, hit him into that, and then like try to continue the combo and stuff. And yeah, she definitely has a lot of options. I definitely want to get more into her, not like in a weird way or anything. I just like want to delve into her gameplay a bit more. That's all I meant. Oh god, why does the way I speak have to make these awkward situations? But yeah, I think there was this one combo that I wanted to do that I didn't get until literally the very, very like last fight at the last second, like the finishing blow. Like it was this combo where I would create the lantern thing, I would pop him up using like one of her combos that she has, and then I would use this other special move she has where it's like a uppercut with like a pink dragon thing, like the Chinese dragon, but it's pink. And like it just pops up from the ground. It's kind of hard to describe these special moves sometimes. But yeah, that was a combo I was really trying to get, and you could probably notice in the gameplay if I'm showing that specific clip right now, you could probably see that I was trying to do that so many times, just over and over again, and I finally got it. I think it was on SubZero, like the last match at the last second, and it was something like that, and then I like teabagged him because like, I don't know, I finally did the combo I wanted to do, and that just is the only way I can really show my happiness in one of these games. So yeah, I just did that, and I think I might have fatalityed him, I don't know. But yeah, I was super proud of myself for that, and yeah, Li Mei is a very, very fun character to play as in Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm glad with that because 3D era characters, they can be fun too, alright? It's not just Kenshi that's fun, alright? It's not just Quan Chi. Other 3D characters, 3D era characters, are fun to play as, and this game is going to prove it when Astra and Havoc and Reiko and Natara and all those characters are super fun to play. I specifically can't wait for Natara because they're definitely going to do something where she's able to like fly and stuff. That's going to be sick, even though she's technically not revealed for the game, but I'm sure probably by the point this video is out, she'll be revealed because like an hour ago, there was a reveal that happened that I'm streaming. I'm probably still streaming right now, so you guys should definitely go check that out. It'll probably be like near the end of the stream though, because like, I don't know, I feel like it was like one of the first things that they said they were going to do, which is like the reveal stream with Natara and stuff, so I don't know. Basically, it's happening at 11 a.m. Alright, it's happening at 11 a.m. So if you're still watching this and they're still doing, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. The point is that Natara is probably revealed, and I just streamed what was probably Natara's reveal. All right, and you guys should check that stream out, whether it has been completed or it has not, and it's still going. Especially if it's still going, you can go say hi to me. But yeah, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Li Mei, super cool character. But let's get on to the last character, and I think the character I have the most to say on, kind of, which is Johnny Cage. Now, first of all, I didn't really use his Hollywood star thing mechanic that much. I don't know why, I just didn't really do anything with it. But yeah, I've heard it's pretty cool. You can like do a bunch of moves with like no cooldown at all, so you can just go bam, 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 and it's kind of funny, honestly. It's kind of like in Mortal Kombat 11, where Aaron Black had like his gun, and you could just like shoot the person just over and over and over again with like no cooldown. But of course, he had ammo, so he had to kind of like worry about that. So in this game, you have like this star that fills up when you do cool stuff or something like that, and like once you get it, you can like do a bunch of moves that don't have cooldown, and I'm pretty sure there are also some other effects as well, but I didn't really use that much. I don't know why, just didn't. I don't really know the mechanics of it or how it fills up, so that's probably why. But Johnny Cage is definitely the character you want to use if you're like really wanting to learn the game, because his combos were definitely the easiest to just like get the hang of right off the bat. Because as you can probably see, just like with the first 1 or 2 matches, I was just pretty much instantly able to figure out, okay, this is a pretty cool combo that I could do. And yeah, he definitely has a lot of moves that are able to pop up your opponent, start combos, and continue combos. And I would definitely recommend Johnny Cage as the character you want to play as, just to start out the game. He has a lot of different abilities just to create combos, to use special abilities in the middle of combos. He has cameo potential. I remember using Sonya as a cameo for some of his combos. So yeah, if you want to learn the game, I would recommend Johnny Cage. Of course, when the game actually comes out, because it's kind of too late now that the beta is already finished. So yeah, when the game comes out, at least if we don't find out there's some other character which has better learning potential, then definitely check out Johnny Cage as the first character you want to play as to just learn the game, because he is like, he's I don't know if he's a jack of all trades, but like he definitely has like elements of every single like main mechanic of the game that you want to learn. So yeah, definitely check out Johnny Cage at least as one of like your first characters that you play as. Like maybe pick like your favorite character first, just to like feel how they play, and then play as Johnny Cage just to learn the combos and stuff, because that's definitely like how you're going to learn the rest of this game, is using Johnny Cage. Like I feel like he's just able to, all right, you play as him, and then you're able to apply what he has to other characters. And I think that's super important to have a character like that. And I'm glad that Johnny Cage is that character. At least he was for me. I don't know how other people are reacting to Johnny Cage's gameplay. I hope it's well, and I hope that I don't seem stupid by saying all this stuff, and then I go online and it's actually revealed that Johnny Cage is the worst character to learn the game with, and I just make myself look absolutely dumb. But when it comes to individual characters, that's pretty much all I have to say, because, I mean, well, we got through all the characters. So, yeah, I guess closing thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1's gameplay is that, well, I'm super, super excited to get my hands on the actual game in about a month's time, which is too long, in my opinion. Like, come on, I want the game, like, right now, all right? Can I just have it right now? At least, like, have another beta where I'm able to play as some more characters or stuff like that. Yeah, there are definitely characters I'm very, very interested in playing as. Havoc is one of them, just because, like, I don't know, he has certain moves that I think would be really fun to use in this game. Just all the 3D era characters that have basically already been revealed for this game so far, because we haven't been able to play as them in a long time. And, you know, with it being now 2D, it's interesting to see how they're going to be playing in this new kind of plane, I guess, this new dimension. And especially since all the 3D era characters seem to be having a lot of, like, revamps, I guess, with their gameplay and stuff. So they're going to be a lot different to how they were, just a complete overhaul to how they were in the 3D era. When it comes to other characters, I'm excited to see Reptile and how he's going to, like, transform from one form to another. I'm interested to see more of the cameos. I think Meat, like, got confirmed or something. I don't know. There's, like, leaks going on. I don't know what to make of them. Like, I saw this, like, Cyber Smoke leak. I saw this, like, Gerotica leak. Like, what is that? Like, Garrison Chronica merge or something like that? I don't know what's going on. There are so many leaks right now that it's actually beneficial, because I don't know which one is true. So I don't know like what to expect in the game anyway. So I guess that's cool. Like, it's not like Mortal Kombat 11 where like the only leaks that were really relevant were the leaks that were most definitely 100% true. And like that kind of sucks. But in this one, it's like there are so many leaks that seem to have like just equal relevance within the Mortal Kombat world, the Mortal Kombat Online universe, community, stuff like that. And they seem to all just be like from equally reliable sources. And so it's just like, okay, but they contradict each other. And now it's just like, all right, I don't know what to believe right now. I'm just gonna like, I don't know, I'm just gonna go in blind, and whatever leaks are true, which is kind of cool. But yeah, with that being said, I don't know, I don't really have any other details or stuff to talk about. Like, this is a super fun game, and if you didn't get a chance to play the beta, I feel very bad for you. Yeah, you definitely want to play this, and yeah, when the game comes out, definitely all of you guys get it first day, or at least you can pre-order it. Just pre-order it, or at the very least, just play it when it comes out, because this is a very fun game. And yeah, I'm interested to see other characters. I'm interested to see that Invasions game mode that they, well, I don't think it was revealed. I think it was another leak. But yeah, I'm excited to play that. I'm excited to just see like where this gameplay can go as people kind of go more into it, because I'm not seeing anyone like complain about like balance or anything. Like, I'm not seeing anyone say like, okay, this character is way stronger than any of the other characters, or this character is like super weak. I'm not really seeing that in any of the characters, which is I think it's a good sign. Like, I don't think I heard it from Mortal Kombat 11 either, so that might be a concern, or not like a concern, but that like might just be like, okay, well, it's a beta, so you don't have all the characters, so you can't really say anything about balance at the moment. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert in any of this stuff. I'm just saying what comes to my mind. And what comes to my mind is that no one's complaining about balance. So that must be a good thing. Something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I'm just excited for this game, honestly. Like, I want to see the story. I want to play as the characters. I want to, you know, play against people online, which will be an interesting experience, because already with like literally a weekend's worth of gameplay, like not even that, like people are already like cracked at the game doing hella long combos and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting experience, because like I said earlier, I do not have a very high skill ceiling for these games. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get as good as some other people are able to get. But yeah, with that being said, make sure to check out my merch store. Make sure to check out my membership. Links to those will be in the description. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Links to those will also be in the description. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, give this video a like. And with that being said, that's for this video, my fellow YTVs. I'll see you next time.